Hey yo, what it do YouTube? It's your boy MB10, aka AMR10, and as you can tell by what's on the screen, what I got for you today is some more NBA 2K22 Next Gen. Now, more specifically, what I got for you today happens to be the glitched 99 speed 6'4" point guard build within NBA 2K22 Next Gen. When I was thinking of making this build, the first player that came to my mind happened to be the John Wall. Not the John Wall of the Houston Rockets who doesn't get playing time, but I'm talking about old school John Wall. Coming out of the 2010 draft, happened to be one of the fastest players in the league outside of the likes of Derrick Rose and Russell Westbrook. Now, as most of you who remember when he played with Washington, jersey number 2, right-handed point guard, so it is what it is. Now, one thing to really stake out about these whole build videos is I have noticed that majority of you do just want to see guard builds, so most likely from now on, majority of the build videos you will be seeing on the channel will happen to be guard build videos. If you want to see something different, then do me a favor, go ahead and drop a comment down below. But also, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, then do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below, because as most of you know, we're trying to hit 500 subs ASAP. And if you like today's build video and you want to see more content like this, then do me a favor, go ahead and drop a like on the video, because yeah, it helps let me know that you want to see some more of this. Now, as I said, this is a 6'4" point guard build, so we will be putting the height at 6'4". Weight-wise, we will keep it at 170 just because that's the lowest you can get it to. And then when it comes to a wingspan, we decided to go with a 6'7" just because everything below that doesn't allow us to get contact dunks. Body shape, I decided to go with, slight, because there's nothing else I can do with how small the body frame is, because those of you know a 6'4" point guard usually weighs a minimum of about 185 pounds. Now, as I said, this build does come with a 99 speed, but that's 95 when you max it out here, and then the +4 from Gym Rat got you all the way up to a 99. And then on the XL side, we decided to go with the 90 XL just because, trust me, this thing is going to be one of the fastest up and down the court. Next thing to do is to put the stamina up to an 87. This is solely because we do need to put points everywhere else. Vertical goes up to an 80 as you'd expect, because this will get elite and contact dunks. Hence why the driving dunk also got to go up to a 92. Now when it comes to the layup, I decided to go with an 81 just because that allows me to get Hall of Fame Pro Touch, whilst allowing me to get Silver Giant Slayer, Acrobat, Gold Post Riser. You know what I'm saying? Hall of Fame, Limitless Takeoff, Putback Ball, Slithery Finisher, Teardrop, and Unstrippable. Then to boost up some of the badge points, actually not even to boost up some of the badge points, but because of the shooting wise, I decided to go with an 88 on the 3 ball, which automatically puts me at a 73 on the midi, but I decided to push this up to a 74, just so I could also push this up to a 45. In total, that allows me to get 25 shooting badges, which I'm not gonna lie to you, on the build with this match athleticism, comes through really clutch, because defensively and playmaking wise, this build is not a letdown either, because when it comes to the speed with ball, we decided to go with an 81 just because this, how can I say this, once you really invest in this, it starts to take away too many attribute points, so I decided to just keep it at an 81. Ball handle, I decided to go with an 87 just because that allows me to get gold unpluckable, everything else gold as well. Then on the pass accuracy side of the ball, I decided to also go with an 87. This is because it allows me to get gold needle threader. Anything below that doesn't, and everything higher than that allows me to get gold dimer and floor general. But honestly, if you're using this build for the park and the rec, you don't really need it to get that much. Now on the perimeter defense side of the ball, this build does manage to get gold clamps because we do manage to get that 85 on the perimeter D. Then we also manage to get gold pickpocket because we do manage to get an 86 when it comes to the steal. And then when it comes to block, we manage to get a 57, which allows us to get bronze chase arm artist, intimidator, as well as pogo stick. Now in total, as you can see, what we have to finish with is 45, 53, 73, 91 total badge points, which I'm not gonna lie, matches the original John Wall build I made. Only difference here is you can get 99 speed with this build, have elite shooting, impeccable playmaking. If I had to say there's one weak side to this build, it's guarding the paint. But everything else outside of that, this build is unstoppable. Now, when it comes to primary takeovers, don't mind this. This is what I use for the glitch. Personally, if it was me, I would firstly, I don't even know if you want to go easy blow bys, because the truth of it is with the speed you have, you really don't need that. But you know, you might need finishing moves for your ability to finish through contact layups and contact dunks. And then on the other side of the ball, I would personally go extreme clamps, because John Wall happens to be one of the greatest two-way point guards we have seen when he was in this prime and, healthy as hell. But yeah, now what 2K says we have happened to build here happens to be a two-way three-point playmaker, the likes of John Wall, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, and John Morant. Now, this is the second time in a row that we've managed to get the player that we're aiming for within the shades of. So personally, I feel like that's reason enough for you to go ahead and drop a like down below. But don't forget, if you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, also hit that subscribe button. And if there's a specific build you want to see, do me a favor, go ahead and drop a comment on that, because worst comes to worst, I'll most likely just do Paul George or Steph Curry next. But yeah, it's been your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10. I'll catch you in a bit. Deuces.